I think sometimes we critique without critiquing. Where okay,
Right.
the positive critique that I'm getting back pushes me to take my skills to higher heights. Or everyone think I did so good, but I don't look back. I thought I had a typo. Ooh, no, let me switch it. So, is this you calling? Hello,
Hello?
hello. Oh,
Sorry about that. I pressed the wrong button.
oh.
Sorry, I had to put my headphones on and my ear had pressed the button, the call button. My bad.
No, you good. So, so with that being said, I'm thinking not just from a business aspect of this is what we can be. Also, what about pushing people to different heights where, if not a business outright, groom individuals to become copy editors, groom individuals to, step up their diction, to step up to evolve their writing style. And I know for this month, I did the writing challenge for this month. One of the questions that I asked, what influences your writing? When that pen touches paper, what is your influence and what do you commit to? So me personally, my influence is ambition, and I commit to inspiration. So when I'm writing, there's something I'm ambitious about. Either it's a rhyme scheme that I want to mess with. If it's a concept I want to make as vivid as possible,
Mm-hmm.
that's my ambition. I commit to inspiration. So, and I found that being committed to inspiration has pretty much knocked writer's block out.
Okay.
So I can confidently just write something right now, or I can confidently just write it a line at a time until I feel like, okay, I'm done.
Right. Yes.
So, but these have been my thoughts for nearly 2 years of what we could be, what we could specialize in on a individual scale and on the macro scale that just involves all of us.
Absolutely. And since I believe Imani is the founder, right? Would have
I'll give her the credit as founder because I don't know anybody else. She's the most
right.
vocal in this.
Yeah. So I just have this idea of putting her in so that she can assist us, because I do know that she does have her own jewelry business aside from the writing. So the thing I found with writers is all of us are very creative with so many outlets. We are writers, we're poets, we're singers, we're dancers, we're models, we're actors. We have our own businesses, even mini businesses, things like that. So I would definitely love to connect with Imani. It's been a while since I spoke to her, and just tell her, my idea with this, because she is older and, she's more seasoned, she's more experienced. So she would know how to go about to help us. But I would definitely, I would definitely want her to be in the forefront.
Oh, it's a must. That is not there. Because I think the reason why I'm like, I don't know if she was founder, because the way she, at least unless I go back and dig deep, so as memory serves me in this current stream of time, I was led to believe, though not founder, she was almost immediately bestowed with the authority that she has over WBAC. Because I think it began March or April of 2016. I know I joined at the end of May.
Me too.
So, and by then, we were just I think we have a potential, because especially when you think of businesses, you have to be really successful in one location before you can even think that you may be halfway decent in a second, third, fourth location. By us being worldwide, if everyone commits to it, we have the potential to really become an empire out of nowhere.
Right.
You think to the WWE, it is a global phenomenon, but that was Vince McMahon, at least the one that we know. Once he bought the WWF from his father, okay, let me take one W out, and then he just bought out all other, because wrestling they were just in regions, and he just continued to give everybody else a check, and they gave up their respective regions. And he came back and denounced them for that, but again, that was his business scope. But then you had Walmart, that these are worldwide phenomenon that had to start in one location and then aggressively work their way to the top. We, on the other hand, if it's real in a realistic and aggressive way, we commit to it. We can grow to be an empire out of nowhere. And has that ever been seen in any aspect of what constitutes an empire? No.
Right.
Not even world empires. I mean, political empires there.
Right. We have, I feel like it's definitely more than potential than we have, because all of us have pulled our weight. You know, we have these writing challenges, and then we are already connecting with people who own their own publishing companies. Like recently, I forgot what her name is, but she was recently added to the group. I think that Imani knows her, and this lady has her own publishing company. So there are many people, and then I know that, I'm sure that you already know Carl Nichols. He's based out of, he lives in the UK. He lives in the UK. Yeah, that is my brother. Yes. He's an artist, and I remember him getting on me months ago. Like, he always calls me by my last name. It's never Natalie, but he's like Shields. I think he likes my last name, but he's like, you have to do this. You have to be a musician. You have the voice, and you need to buy all this equipment and stuff like that. And I'm like, Carl, you know, I'm not a musician, but now I started to recognize, now I understand where he was going with this. You know, somebody actually told me that I was going to own my own business one day, and I thought about it, because these jobs today, they don't care about us. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care if you had a death in the family, about your schedule or what. So I think that, above all, it really is nice, at least to have something on the side if you do have a job. It's kind of like a backup plan. You know, you can work for yourself, and it'll make life a lot easier.
Because I had seen it with an assistant supervisor who was fired last month. And she was fired for the same, she was fired for the same reasons the other assistant supervisors are still working. You know, it's one of those things you hate to be like, oh, that some racism was involved. But truth is truth. So, okay, so she wore a dress. Now, it was inappropriate based on what her assignment for the day was, and that was oversee the cook line. You don't want to wear a dress around hot food. But at the same time, you said nothing to the white assistant supervisor who looked like she came from Yo Gotti's slumber party. You know what I'm saying? Dingy T-shirt, Michael Jackson's pajama pants. Or upon being hired, she at least let y'all know she had a situation. Mind you, I grew close with the supervisor. That is my friend. She also writes. I'm trying to pull her out of her freaking